Alright guys, welcome back. Okay, so I went to the ARG this weekend and I ended up playing Dark Dino. The deck performed exactly as I expected. Like it did. I had no issues. The 3 times I lost were to slim to none chances. Like it wasn't like, oh, I got outplayed or like you get what I mean, right? But the main reason I lost was slim chance. Okay, so one of my losses was. Let me just show you the deck, and then I'll show you, and then I'll run through the tournament report because it was pretty insane. Okay, so you play your main guy, like the main boss monster. You play your like this is the whole point of the deck. The fact that you can turbo out these guys is pretty cool, right? Like these are like your main guys, right? So like this gives you the black rose, this gives you like a spell trap negate, and then just reoccur it and just constantly keep pressure. And then of course conductor just gives you just an insane force. So it's really good. So yeah, that's your boss monsters. And then I still played the pendulum engine, the this dark worm engine, because you play shrine. So it just gives you another target to play Destrudo in this. It just gives you the versatility to be able to just rank or go into black rose. Like when you can do this and black rose without using your normal summon, that's like really good because they're gonna respond to it, especially because you want to go second. So chances are that they've already established themselves. So like it's just really good because like majority of your stuff is like dark. Like you have your dark this on summon activate special or normal, doesn't matter. Then you have your dark grapher. Then of course you have your knight. These are all dark, so you can pendulum summon all of this, which is really good. So basically that's what, like, these just get you this as fast as you can, and this just pretty much unclogs all this. Like if this wasn't there, you wouldn't have that option. You would have to just normal summon one by one, and this just alleviates that. Yeah, it just worked as I thought. It just worked really good. Especially going second, like, of course, like it's unfortunate if you just get like stopped by like a floodgate, but when there's like no floodgate, then you'll be fine. And then I played. These were like pretty underwhelming. These didn't really. I didn't perform as well as I thought they would. I mean, I would imagine the only justification would be using this as your non-dino, like disrupt them, and then follow it up with like summon this, or like have one of these, and then just get to this, and then use this as your non-dino material. But like I've always I never really like it underperformed. If I were to just put it in any words, it didn't do as good as I thought it would. But I don't know. I guess you just need it because those FTKs, and then you just can't lose to that. Like you just can't. Okay, that was there. And then you play your one-ofs, which is because I played 52 cards, and I was debating on playing these two or not. I'm so glad I played these. These are just so good. You play your one-ofs. I drew this every game one. But probably like I would say like 5 or 6 of my games I opened this damn thing. It was so bad, dude. I was like, wow, really? And like playing more cards, I would think that it would just minimize the chances of me drawing into that. Yeah, so like I'm so glad I played this, and then Zephyros is just really good. If you know the combo with you could just open up Shrine and Armageddonite, it's just good because it just opens up your entire hand. But yeah, other than this, the only thing I would consider changing would be either just take these out and just like, minimize the card count, or I'll just play more than 52 because like it's just you have so much access, so much searchability that just gives you the option to get anything pretty much, and like I think that justifies why you can play more cards than you should, because you're searching anyways. You know, like you don't want to have like multiple searches of this. Like if you have so many of things that can search the same thing, want to have other things as well. Because like let's say you don't have this, right? You'll be drawing more of this, like, you know what I mean? But if you add in like more cards, you'll be drawing this, you know? So you minimize the chances of drawing these things, and you'll draw with like these things. Like that was the theory behind of having such a high card count. But yeah, that's the monsters. But yeah, I like how it performed. Like these are the only things I would consider. Like, but I don't know. Other than that, it did it really fine. And then since you'll be playing, because I'm thinking of playing more than 52, because then you could just play desires, might as well. Then you have pill, which is one of the main reasons why I consider playing this deck, because it's just like so good, dude. It gives you like spell trap negator, it gives you conductor, just so good. Then you have your searchers. Then you have more consistency cards. So if you play desires, you have a lot of 3-ofs that you can just banish. It doesn't really matter because these are once per turn anyways. Then you have your allures, and then just move this up really quick. Then you have your twin twisters, and then you have, of course, your one-ofs. They're really good. Enoch. I think Regeki would be a good addition to it. It's because you go and you want to go second. So I think I would end up playing that as well because you want to go second. But still, like, I don't know, it did really well. Like I just like how it did. It was like there was times where I was like, damn, what's crazy? It was that simple. Like, oh damn, it's a simple strategy. It's basically have access to black cards as fast as you can, as consistent as you can, or rank 4. And then just have like it's just I don't know, it's really cool. Then you play curious because you need a way to get out of like an inherent, like just a way with like impossible, like within the deck to be able to get over number 41 because it's an issue. So you just make this, you'll send for pill, add a pill, and then run over Pushka, and then use pill, and then have this to float and just get anything back, anything you want back. Then you have your Synchro level 9 always comes up. This is amazing along with this. Like this time when I made this, run over something so they won't get their effect when it's destroyed, and they just synchro to this. Because I drew the damn AOLOs. I was like, dude, kidding me, right? And then you have Black Rose. I think you can play more than one. I think I would either just cut this and play this, but then the play where you open up double armor, like you open Armageddonite and LV Raptor is just too good. Like you're just like summon Armageddonite, send a Strudo, synchro this, activate effect, special LV Raptor, add Miscellaneous, and then you get what I mean. Like it just gives you the option to go into Crystal Wing on top of having like hand traps and stuff. Then you have your Chambara. This is good because if you can like Black Rose, and then if you have like I said, if you can go Shrine, go into Dark Worm, go Destrudo, Black Rose. Okay, doesn't happen. Then you just normal summon what's his face, Oviraptor, Miscellaneous, and Secret for Chambara. And then if you hard draw either with pill or conductor, that's game. That's pretty insane. So that's really good. And then you have your Exceed, your Utopia, because it's come in handy. It's really good. Then these are really good. The last game, dude, the last round. So bad. I'll play into it in a bit. Tornado and these very generic ones. I feel like these, like, there's something I want to play two of this one and cutting this one, but this just comes up so much where I just have to bounce anti-spell. Like, I'll have a pendulum board, and then I can have the option to go into 2 rank force, and then like I'll have like a pill in hand. So I was like, okay, I'll do this or I'll do this, depending on what it is I want to do. And yeah, I don't know, and then do all it. It was so good. And then but yeah, I really like this lineup. It was really solid. Okay, so what was it? Okay, so round one was against Draco. It was a PPG player. The scenario where like if you have a set Draco's trap and they activate it and you negate it, that means it wasn't really on the field. And I was well aware of this going into the tournament because I need to know that, because you need to know these little intricate rules, because that count. And then that, like, if it was my way, after I appealed, it was ruled my way because I was right. And that either decided if it won him the game or I lost the game. So then it ended up being right. So then I ended up winning the game. So game 2, it was just like, I was like, yeah, he let me go first. I think, I can't remember what it was, but it was a 2-0. And then round 2 was against Mech Knight and Vogue. That was, oh my god, that was so good. Okay, so what happened was, this is the one I lost, which is slim to none chances. So he goes, there's a scenario that I had to play. He had like a Mechaba and a Kaiju, because he Kaiju'd me, and then I had what else did he have? He had hit a full board, and I had Overraptor, Conductor, and I was about to use Conductor's effect, but I was like, no, I'm pretty sure he has Ogre. So, and I had Pill in hand, so I was like, okay, so I'll just, no, what did I have? I had Armageddon in hand, and I was like, okay, I'll just crash, because I know he had Alistair. So I was like, but like, what are the odds of him having 2 Alistair, right? That's like, what the heck? And even if he does, it'll be fine, because I mean, he won't get to summon another Mechaba or another, you know, go into another fusion. So then I was like, okay, so then I go in and attack his monsters, and then I crash with what's his face, with Mechaba, and he drops 2 Alistairs. I was like, wow. So then Alistair survives. Okay, so okay, okay. The only way he can win is if he top decks another Alistair. I was like, and he top decks another Alistair. I was like, oh god, are you freaking kidding me? So he top decks another Alistair, and then I just lose. So that was that. And then round 3 was against Necros. It was a bit weird because he didn't get to do anything game 1. Game 1 was just too much. There. Game 2, same thing. Just nothing. Just there. So that was 2-0. Round 4 was this is the other loss, was a 60 card Infernoid, where he needed that one card, the one that lets you fusion summon from your deck if your opponent has a imagination. I can't remember what it was. The one it lets you fusion that big guy, and then he sends like stuff from an extra deck. And he needed the one card, the one freaking card he needed, and he drew. I was like, wow, okay, that's what, okay, that works. So there's that, lost that one. And then round 5 was against BA. It was a pretty grindy match because it was like anti-spell, set back row. Like, oh dude, it's freaking crazy. But I ended up taking it because I think I ended up outplaying something where I forget what I do. I think I opened it really good. He opened up Beatrice warning, and like, I think, was it anti-spell? I can't remember what it was, but it was a really great match. I ended up winning that one. And then round 6 was against ABC. That was insane, dude. That was really insane. We were like rushing to go through time because we were about to go through time, and then it was just too much. I ended up just OTKing from my first turn. So that was that. And then round 7 was against Draco. That was really insane because the guy was pretty funny. The way the expressions he made was so like, whenever you look at his hand, he'd open his eyes like really wide. Like I was like, what the? Okay, that was interesting. And then he was just like, he'd anti-spell, open anti-spell. Okay, well then I had to play around it, and like he didn't have like a follow up. Like he opened it really like underwhelming. I was like, oh okay, well, and it took advantage of it, and it was 2-0. It's pretty crazy. And then round 8, this determined if I made day 2 or not. Oh my god! So what happened was, as I was siding for the last game, I was like, I don't think I'll need Giant Rex. Like I don't think I'll need Giant Rex. Yeah, like oh, I'm gonna show you the side deck. Okay, let me show you the side deck. Okay, so the side deck is pretty basic, some straightforward. You have your Kaijus. This chalice because you want to go second is good. Okay, when you go like 60 cards or invoke, or like this is like whenever you go second it gets invoked or something because like you have a bunch of hand trap. Or if you know they have a bunch of hand trap, you just put this in, and then you have the cosmics, and this master restricts whenever I go first against Draco, because I hate when they go into into the rock and then just pick apart your board and then tribute. Like what the heck? So I'd rather just having some of the rock and that's it. Like yeah, but yeah. So anyways, what happened was I sided out my Giant Rex, and I was like, I don't think I'll need it. I'll be fine with that. So I ended up siding out these cards. I was like, and I regretted it the minute I drew my first hand. I was like, because I went first in game 3. I was like, oh, well, wow, okay, I just lost. I sided these out. Like if I these were fine, but as long as I kept this in, I would have had it. Because I had, like, if I had this, I would have gone to Doka and negated both of his astrographs. So I was like, oh my god, that was like, dude, that was so close. It was so close. But yeah, like, I didn't get top 32 because the top 32 gets a mana at least. But top 16 was the one you can make day 2. But I wasn't able to, like, well, my records are pretty cool. Like, I don't know, it seemed pretty. pretty bright, but that's pretty much gonna be it. Yeah, man, it did exactly like it performed well. Like the only time I lost were those wild cards where you're not too sure, you know. It just, I don't know, it is pretty cool. But I think I'm gonna play more hand traps. I think that's where to go. Play more than 52. Just add more hand traps. Just, I guess, filter the chances of drawing multiple knights, you know. So like you'll go second, disrupt them, and then top pick, you know. And the negate or whatever, then you still have more hand traps in hand, and then keep following up. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's pretty much it, dude. It was so fun. It was a good experience. It was the first ARG I've been to, so that's pretty cool. It was really full. It was cool. But yeah, man, that's it. And then you get supers of these, and then you get supers of these. Oh my god, dude. Yeah, that's it. Hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching.